Hey everyone, welcome back to Great Campaigns. It's so good here with Dune Awakening, Chapter 2, Part 3. We just got a beautiful view of a worm just coming up as I'm just chilling here, enjoying the view. Dune is definitely beautiful, so let's go ahead and get back into the missions. I apologize if you hear me sniffling. I'm still a little bit underneath the weather, but it'll be alright. Wait, am I out of fuel already? Son of a gun. Ooh. Driving is on point, boys. I swear I thought I made more. It has to be in my bags. Thinking about making my MK6 wings. I don't know yet. Or if I want to start working on here, but I know I don't have enough spice melange for that. Alright, let's get my fuel and then let's go ahead and get on with this bad boy. So, during the weekend I was doing a lot of my farming. I usually do my weekend or my farming on the weekends because nobody just wants to watch me farm since I'm not really live streaming. It gets kind of boring. But I realized that whenever you go to a trading post, I didn't know this, and so I didn't get it on the camera at the time. It gives you the mission to go back to the girl that calls you kitten. So on top of the mission that we currently have, there it gives us another one where we go and report to her. So we have to go to Harco and report to her as a quick little brief little message just saying, hey, go report to her and don't let her call you kitten. We already know that's not going to happen. Should get a booster for this bad boy too. So the MK6 will take you up to 180 kilometers. Well, dang, I'm just falling right into the quicksand. I'm excited about moving on to the storyline. I know most people already finished it, but you know, for me, working full-time dad, you know, getting these videos in, the story kind of takes a little drawn out because I can't do it over the weekend. And I've been enjoying it, especially that last video, part 2, where you meet the thinking machine. Kind of curious, you know, what's going to come from that and where the direction Funcom takes us in. On a side note, while we were loading, I successfully farmed about 25k, 30k on the deep desert of spice, which I don't have the large spice refinery, so if you do the math divided by 10, no, that's not right, divided by 750. Isn't very much, but still feels good. It's like around, I think, I don't know, like 300, something like that. Of course, then I built some stuff and everything like that, but... Alright, let's go ahead and jump over here and see what this little pervert's doing. She's all bugged out looking.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? Valari is an opportunist, a money grubber who stumbled on something unexpected and was canny enough to sell it onwards. He's not trustworthy. I'll let you decide that, kitten. When my technologists examined the gel sphere you brought me, they found evidence of other labs. Secret labs. Data from early decades after the Butlerian Jihad, before the old superstitions had taken full root. I suspect there were multiple machine minds being studied, right here on Arrakis, hidden beneath the testing stations, away from prying eyes. Yes, we have discovered at least 2 more hidden locations, all beneath existing testing stations. I want you to retrieve gel spheres from each of them. I will send you the locations of the gel spheres. Bring each one back to me, and I will reward you handsomely.
Alright. Alright, there's that one.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? Dangerous to speak that name aloud. Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand. Our connection offers no protection, only the danger of discovery and a slow death at the hands of those who would thwart the Imperium's interests.
That's a little confusing because the entire time during part 1, pretty sure that we said his name multiple times.
You better be. Dangerous times for us all. I hope you're ready, kitten. Well, I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten? Such trust. I promise not to take advantage of it.
Alright, let's see what Fenrir has to say.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Alara's reports is rare. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthage, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara, and you returned alone. Tell me, what happened down there? As a mentat, your mind is a fortress built on logic and reason. Yet even the most impregnable fortress conceals hidden gates. Tell me what transpired. The Beni Tlilax, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthage. Or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask. They were the first sign that the Beni Tlilax were not done with Arrakis. My agents began reporting stir-ups among the minor power players. We quickly discovered that these were Tlilax agents, but that they were Gola was unexpected. Nevertheless, I could not allow them to destabilize the region. We must each do our part, and the spice must flow. Years ago, my informants traced some unusual activity in Carthage to a Bene Tleilaxu lab. Before we could investigate further, the city was destroyed. The destruction of old Carthage is considered a terrible accident. But was it? I believe it was the Tleilaxu who destroyed the city. A monstrous choice. Destroying innocent lives to cover their profane works. Unlike clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Bene Tleilax. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled Na Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never quite the same. No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are. If you value the past or the mind, then Gola are worthless. Indeed, you are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tleilax are forced to hide you in plain sight. It seems highly unlikely. Such experiments would be psychologically unstable.
Maybe I was famous.
It's plausible. You seem designed to be anonymous. Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arakeen. The victims have all been my agents at one time or another. A Tleilax retaliation for your efforts on my behalf. My chief inspector believes so. Travel to Arakeen. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help. I expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Alara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Well, all right. Looks like we're going to Arakeen. Interesting. I took me over here to where the vendor is to customize your character. It's kind of interesting theory, though, or not theory, kind of interesting how they did the game, that every player playing this game right now is a Gola, and they're all from the same stems. So we're pretty much all the same person just running around. Hundreds of people. Yeah, so we'll go to he did say Arakeen, so why? Because it's telling me that investigate 60 and lab 130 or 163. So let's go to Arakeen first, just because that's what it said. But and then we'll go over to Haga Basin and knock out the Imperial stations. It's funny though, being Arco, I haven't really came to Harkonnen. I haven't really came to Arakeen as much.
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last we met, there was a Sardaukar blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream. Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me. Threats and promises. Sounds about right. Let's get this going before the killer makes a third option. We don't have time for guesswork, but rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets. This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act. If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best and maybe only chance to stop them. And make no mistake, if the Bennett Tleilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully planned and devastating. A threat not only to Arakeen, but to the stability of the entire Imperium. There is no we. You go out and dig. I stay here and wait for the results. Don't come back empty-handed. They were competent, trained, and experienced. But skill only gets you so far when someone's watching your every move. They ran into something or someone they didn't expect. That's why they're dead now. No one's been able to stop whatever's behind this yet. You want suspects? Count Fenring has enemies stacked like sandbags. Some want him dead, some want him ruined, and the rest are just waiting to see which comes first. I am doing that very thing, am I not? The Sheriff of Arakeen has many opinions. One of them is that I should stay out of his way. For now, it's sufficient that I remain in the shadows. You're not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow. He's not out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking. Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated, and expensive enough to keep the rabble out. Of course not. They are restricted to patrons of higher standing than prisoner. You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull, Alistair Chin. Either he or their security man, Ugo Firenze, can provide access. Lath had an assistant, Hester Krint. Talk to her. She's a smart girl. Does most of his work, then earns her hazard pay swatting hands from randy officers on the upper level of the Bull. If only I had a dossier and a drink menu. Find the man. You'll learn more in 5 minutes than I could tell you in 10. Should you require further guidance, return to me.
All right, let's go to the bar. Oh, we got more. Hey. Look, I got passed out on the damn table. Alright. Well,
Hello! Welcome to the Matador Room, where the spirit of Caladan steps into the ring. Believe me, I would love to usher you in and cause a scandal. But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches. Follow all the leads you want, friend. But not past that curtain. I don't bend the rules just because someone sounds serious. Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper here. A minor medical incident with a patron. We are grateful for your patience. Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand. Hey, Thors sent you. Yes, we know Master Letha well. Alas, he is the subject of the unfortunate medical incident I spoke of. Yes, but that was before you identify yourself as the sub-prefect's agent. I regret to inform you that the engineer has suffered the most conclusive of health setbacks. Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon. Very well. But may I ask what is it you are looking for? What a conspiracy! Very well. I grant you access to the lounge, but I make it quick. Please, wave your little wand around. You will see what I saw. The trail of a man who burned of...
you know what? I don't even think I even have a scanner. Son of a gun. Might need to go to...
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
No. My scanner's in my home thing. I should think I would always have that damn thing on me. No. Don't care about that. See, that's what I need, but I ain't buying that either. I need. I know it's here. Really? Ooh, see, that's too much, man. Ridiculous. Such a waste of time. I'm not buying that. I'm gonna have to go back. And I need to keep the damn thing on me. Wait. Never mind. Dang it. You think that I've already learned to keep the damn scanner on me? I don't think these guys have one. Well, let's go get mine. Whatever. That son of a gun. You think I learned this probably my third time not having my scanner on me when I needed it. And the volume of it isn't that much either. I just don't like carrying extra stuff that I don't need. Might be OCD, I don't know. I don't think so. And there's spice right there, but it's alright. I'm not gonna get that yet. Oh, and another spice up there. Oh my goodness. Now I gotta find the dang thing. Really? Did I sell it? I think I might have sold it. Whatever. It is what it is. Hmm. Alright, now let's head back. That sucks. Free spice right there. Well, it's all free, right? Just in the DD, sometimes you have to fight a little more for it. I don't know, with the new 3 instances of DD, people are kind of complaining about it, but I mean, I'm enjoying it. Solo players, you enjoy it. Because it just means less people in different areas. Alright. Back to the action. This is different. go back to that in a minute. Let me focus on the main mission first, before I go to the little contracts. All right. So he wasn't eaten.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1,000,000 lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. Then I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink. You dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
Well, they definitely did their fine tuning of making sure that you go through and read all this stuff. Let's look at the upper body first. Let's look at the eyes. All right. Well, let's head out of there because I don't know if I'm missing something. So let's see what happens next. Alright, so let's go back over here.
Ah, you are back. How can I help? He did say something about hating the Harkonnens, but that does not make him special around here. Trouble and the Harkonnens go hand in hand here. You could throw a stick in any direction and hit someone with a grudge against the Baron. But the murder here, right under Hawat's nose, that is not just bold. She is near impossible. You would need more than hate or ambition. It would take something special to earn that. Oh, thank the gods. We need all the hands we can get. Your first task is a Trooper Wren. She is a young one, too eager to prove herself, hitting the bottle harder than she should, eh? Clegg is already about to summon the Provost Guard, and you know how they handle things. Get her out before she gets hauled off and ruined. Welcome to the chaos, stranger. Try not to lose your head.
Oh, I swear to the stars, if you're here to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm sorry. Am I sorry? No, no, I'm not. You've seen...
Oops.
Very well. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions. I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship. No. And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training, I have to deal with the fallout now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare.
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order. So please hold. Allow me to adjust the ocular acuity of my eye implants. My husband is always complaining. Eyelift, turn your eyes up. I like to keep them turned down in public. Too much visual hurly-burly gives me vapors. There. Yes. Are you the server? I'm sorry, but why are we speaking if you are... It is improper to speak to an unaccompanied elder lady of substance without a It just isn't done. Propriety must be maintained, or there is chaos. Morwena here would have you flogged. Of course, that's not necessary. Why, yes. I'm glad we understand each other. I wasn't sure you would appreciate the subtext. Many Pauls cannot, you know. Understand, dear, we of the nobility are not your enemy. We are superior, it is true. But that advantage allows us to care for you of the lower orders in ways you cannot hope. Do you understand? There. Was that so difficult? Life would be so much easier if we... Now that you have braved my wrath for your impertinence, I grant you a single question for your trouble. What do you wish to know? I try not to be frank. My brother, the Count Ilban Rashis, was greatly interested in them on an anthropological level. Ultimately, he supported their integration into the Imperium, but alas, perhaps the wilder things out there cannot be tamed. It seems their demise was an unfortunate but inevitable fact. That is a second question, but it pleases...
That was a waste of time.
Evening, Sergeant. Am I being redeployed to the gutter, or just the curb? Looking for Austin Lath, hmm? Let me tell you about Corporal Lath. No relation, mind you. 5th Mesa Infantry, Dejamwadi, hell of a fight. We'd cut down half a cohort of Harkonnen dragoons and engineers, stalling the Bastion's build. One blink too long, and we were marked. Last fire from the bastion's shadow, pinning us down, peeling men apart. But Corporal Lath, he moved through that ruin like it was his own grave. Blood on the stone, breath like ash. Got behind the nest, killed it quiet. A minor victory swallowed by the endless grind of war. Corporal Lath and 11 other troopers died that day. You want a hero's tale, that's it. But don't expect the Lath you're chasing to be like that. Different man. This one's just a ghost story for fools at the bar. I hope your Lath is alive.
All right.
Got something to say about Aristide too? Everyone's got an opinion tonight. The problem? You are. I can smell the taint of Giddy Prime on your breath. You mocking me too? Some local fathead called Aristide a nice young lady. As if that was an appropriate way to address the Duchess of House Atreides. You shut your mouth before your neck has my boot for a companion. I'll make sure the medics catalogue every fracture.
We got Scottish out here now.
Hark filth don't do peace. They do blood. Fine. You want me out? I'll go. But I won't forget your face. You better watch your six, Bouncer. I don't forgive, I don't forget, and I don't sleep.
Whatever. Yeah, let's finish talking to him.
Ah, you are back. How can I help? Well done. Now, Clegg is about to sedate him with a
Let's go ahead and finish the main storyline. Sorry guys, got distracted with the contracts. I see something in front of me, I just go get it. Where's this? Is there another one?
Report. Then our lead is cold, along with the corpse. Still, death has a way of leaving fingerprints. Did he leave any behind? Self-inflicted incompetence happens more than you'd think. Froth suggests seizure, or poison, or both. His usual habits might have masked something more deliberate. I see. Then I suggest you speak with our resident Sook, Dr. Shafat. Perhaps she can clarify what your untrained eyes cannot. Dr. Shafat keeps a back alley surgery near the entrance. Curious how the Sooks so often favor squalor over station.
Alright, so
Report.
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic?
Oh, that's the appearance person. Gotcha.
I can't say I know the name.
An Arakeen.
But I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me? Sub-Prefect Torse is aware of me. I'm flattered, I think. The word victim is rather loaded. I assume you suspect foul play. Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver? That makes me suspect poison. However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm. A poison snooper would be the most expedient method. I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment. If I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exactly familiar with the more illicit sources of goods in Arakeen. Hello again. Are we here for medical advice or a murder I can't say I know the name. Sub-Prefect today has taken an that could definitely support suspicions of poison. However, there are myriad other medical reasons that could cause such discoloration. A poison snooper would be the most expedient. I'm afraid I don't
Still
have
need
to
to find a poison snooper.
Hello again. Are we here from... I came to this war-torn planet. No doubt the supplies were flagged for the shady or... Hello again. Are we here for medical advice or a murder investigation? I can't say I know the name. Sub-Prefect today has taken
nothing
that
different.
makes me... A poison...
So,
I'm afraid if I knew that...
Again, leave there.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for... Well, color me curious. You're in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pit. Come back when you have enough, Solari.
Really? I don't have 100 Solari on me.
Next.
Ah, yes. Nylia Shafat, the Souk doctor. I'm afraid she was flagged for a special screening due to security concerns. You'll need a T-797 permit. Let's just say the vendors weren't exactly reputable. There are suspicions of criminal activity, or worse, Harkonnen involvement. We need to be sure. I beg your pardon. I'm not sure what exactly you're implying. You are very much mistaken. You are a Mentat? No. Look, I'm going to sign off on this as long as you give me your word there's no Harkonnen treachery in there, alright? Alright?
Alright, so let me go get my 100 Solari real quick. Jesus.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit? How much Thalaris would you like to withdraw?
Oh, hey there, friend. Well, color me curious. You're in luck. Solari always...
Alright. What happened? There we go. Alright, so I think we checked everything out. Now we got to go back, talk to that guy again. Because I think after that, I think this is going to be the end of part 3, turning us in. It's a lot more running around and chatting and investigation. I'm sure part 4 will definitely be a lot better. No. Maybe I'm not done in there. Crap. Guess I could have checked the food and all that stuff too, right? Yep. Totally missed all that. Okay. Let's check the book. Ooh. Yeah, I was touching that book. Alright, let's look at the food. Alright, no sign of food or poison there. Guess I've checked them all. Let's look at the documents. I think it's it. Already looked at that. Book, food. Now that should be it. Alright. Moving along. Who's that? Oh, it's a person. Let me go back to him first, and then I'll go to the girl.
Report. Not bad. You actually dug something up. So what's your next move? Did you re-interview any of the witnesses, now that you've got a confirmation of murder? Ever play Cheops? The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have. The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns. Every piece changes value as you climb the board. Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath. In other words, re-interview the witnesses.
Alright, well. I guess I could have probably done that. I think the game actually told me that with the little thing there, you know what I mean? In my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go tell him, and then he tells me something more. Nope. We have to talk to these people.
Ah, you are back. How can I help? But who would want to kill Master Lath? He was already doing a good job over there himself. Between his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much, and the company he kept. House deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Not the kind that file taxes or hold court on Kaiten. Keep it down, stranger. But yes, if you are asking if Master Lath drifted that far, he did. Master Lath was a creature of habit, wretched ones. Benders that lasted days. Women and drink until he couldn't see straight. Oh, public! Shouting poetry in the gutter. One sock, no shoes. The sheriff, he dragged him in more than once. No charges, of course. Not for his kind. He would vanish, poof. Sometimes for days or weeks at a time. Always come back clear-eyed, skin back like a desert stone. That
You? Again? Murder? That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How? No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories. All right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your question. Stranger than usual? He did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman. A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a Thopter transport for the following day. I don't know if I should... He had a secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work. You...
Oops,
again.
clicked on the wrong thing.
I understand. Let's get this over with. Murder. I just can't believe... Well, the more I think about it, someone murdering Austin isn't so unbelievable. Austin wasn't a conventional boss. With the absence of Cyprian Io, I've been taught nothing.
Okay.
In essence, I'm the acting planetologist of Arrakis. It's ludicrous. I'm in over my head. Damn Austin. I've long suspected someone owes him a major favor. You should understand. Austin was a brilliant engineer, as near. It wasn't any one thing or any... Once I saw him sobbing over a set of city planning sketches. I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but an alibi for Austin's murder... I was out on business that Austin had... I'm afraid the only proof I can show... Alistair and Ugo have access to any room in the Seleucid Ball, of course. I know I've seen Ambrose Lucifera in and out of there. Isn't that the thing about murder? We're often surprised by who is capable. I suppose Ugo and Alistair might have their own shady dealings. But I can't imagine them killing someone in their own estate. Was that some sort of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself. Easy there, you maniac. I'm not hiding anything. I just didn't have any conversations with Austin about his reading. I don't know if it is any way connected, but Austin's political demeanor was... Towards the end, he also seemed to be hanging out about more and more shady and dangerous-looking people.
Alright guys, so we have a few more people we're going to investigate. I'm going to keep my character here, and I'm going to come back for part 4. Part 3 had a lot more dialogue to it, so again everyone, thank you for watching Grand Campaigns. It's so good, and we'll see you on part 4. Thank you.